Okay, Red Cosmic Dragon affirmation. Let us begin. I endure in order to nurture, transcending being. I seal the input of birth with the cosmic tone of presence, and I am guided by the power of life force. I endure in order to nurture, transcending being. The way it shows up for me, this kind of like we were hinting at in the wave spell description, I endure in order to nurture. So those lasting, more present energies that have endured and have showed up, those aspects, as we endure, there will be a moment where that nurturing can come about, because the way I see it is that we've really shaped a new paradigm. And so as we're birthing into a new paradigm, there are always going to still be the reflections of the old one. And so until we gain the momentum of being able to be present, allowing all the little kind of pings, which are those kind of like associative data points that want to bring our awareness into those older paradigms in order to trigger an interaction with them. As we endure, they keep going, okay, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one, okay, this one. It finally gets to the new one. And then, okay, and that one, a little portal will open, and from that we can nurture. And so we're enduring in order to nurture. When that one little tick from the new paradigm comes in, we're like, yeah, I want to participate on that wavelength. I want to go off on that tangent, kind of thing. Transcending being. And so this is going to really allow us to transcend our state of being, because it's that very nurturing which is from these new paradigm threads, which is going to allow us to really go through that transcendence, to transcend our own being and really find ourselves existing and witnessing and birthing ourselves into that paradigm of this kind of new creation. I seal the input of birth with the cosmic tone of presence. And so in this aspect, I find it's interesting, like very much like the enduring in order to nurture, it's similar, I find, as well as a combination of the transcending being. This is, I seal the input of birth with the cosmic tone of presence. And so it's like, as we get to a point where those kind of like little ticks are going, like, okay, old paradigm, old paradigm, old paradigm, okay, new paradigm, we may not just be like witnessing them and watching them go away. They may be up for us to interact with, almost like a secret code or like miniature labyrinths. And so we have to, okay, I've been here before and I've come out the other side, the storm, eye of the storm, sun, however, and then it comes to this moment where we're consistently repeating that now. And so it's like we're being tested. And so that cosmic tone of presence, just being present with it, allowing ourselves to show up and stick with that showing up, seals the very input of birth. And so as we continue being present, we are present with ourselves until we are born in that aspect, right? And that's enduring in order to nurture and transcending that being. I seal the input of birth with the cosmic tone of presence. And so as we're present, we're just being present for all the aspects that it requires us to be as we come into that birth. And we're birthing our being. I am guided by the power of life force. It's like the very energy, that very natural energy of life, the sexual energy, the flowing river kind of energy of one's own internal and external creation, one's own life force, is really guiding this fundamental principle along, because there is inherent purity of the power and an innocence of its presence that really beckons us to take this journey, to really beckons us to give birth to ourselves. Okay, so let's sum it up by reading it one more time. I endure in order to nurture, transcending being. I seal the input of birth with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of life force.